Peace to the God and the rebirth and the re-education. This is only for the nation.
Yeah. Fucking all night, we don't look at no clock. She twisting my head just to pull up some locks. Call me on go, she won't tell me to stop. She told me to come and I came in the spot. I love how you go up and down like a star. I love how she cuss when she bust like a god. I love her little feet, baby, flash a little high. Yeah. Fucking all night, we don't look at no clock. She twisting my head just to pull up some locks. Call me on go, she won't tell me to stop. She told me to come and I came in the spot. I love how you go up and down like a star. I love how she cuss when she bust like a god. I love her little feet, baby, flash a little high.
Fucking all night. The sex game right. She know I'm a star, we fuck, she ride like a first class five. When we up in the air, we ain't got no limit. I be a general, she be my lieutenant. She drive my whip and you know that it's tinted. Might make a stop on this trip, we might fuck in the backseat. She be giving me talk to relax me. She very swift and persuasive. I be riding her curves, get lost on her way. She won't tell me stop, she a gangsta hop. I know the move go wrong, she ain't gon' hesitate. Little baby gon' pop. She my little youngin', but yeah, she got my heart. And bitch be cap, you know to play your part. Long you keep it real, I won't play with your heart. Little baby, you the one, she a blessing from God. I can't believe when I met her, I thought it was a mirage. I never take another trip and go and stay at the Mirage. In the garage, got the QA, yeah, with the digital dash. She hop in and we take off, baby, we go so fast. We ain't gotta stop for nobody. Shawty know I got your body. Anytime you need me, baby, you can just call me. I pull up fast like I got a GT. You know it's on me every time that I walk through. You know you protected, baby, you ain't gotta doubt it, boo. You know I got artillery, I clear the whole scene if it mean that you be safe.
Fucking all night, we don't look at no clock. She twisting my head just to pull up some locks. Call me on go, she won't tell me to stop. She told me to come and I came in the spot. I love how you go up and down like a star. I love how she cuss when she bust like a god. I love her little feet, baby, flash a little high. Fucking all night, we don't look at no clock. She twisting my head just to pull up some locks. Call me on go, she won't tell me to stop. She told me to come and I came in the spot. I love how you go up and down like a star. I love how she cuss when she bust like a god. I love her little feet, baby, flash a little high.
Peace to the God, the rebirth and the re-education. This is only for the nation. As we like to say in the streets, the reoccupation. Here I am. And why is this conversation needed? Okay, when you say your trainer never told you that, you say it from a place as if you believe he was supposed to tell you. That's why I want to really kind of just, let's talk about what your trainer's not going to tell you. Your trainer is not really that interested in telling you how to make money for yourself, to be honest. What your trainer wants to tell you how not to crash his truck. Your trainer wants to tell you how to make him money. Your trainer wants to tell you all that type of stuff. He wants to tell you, hey man, don't do this, we'll get a ticket, watch this direction, you can get hit by another truck. Don't waste any time while you're driving. How to get into shippers without waking me up. These are the things they're really worried about telling you. But the ins and outs of how to make you some money, they're not really interested in that most of the time. There's some good trainers out there. Don't get me wrong, but for the most part, how do you make me money? That's what most people want to know. Or they want to teach you. You have one way. Let's explain the training situation to you. You're going to go into trucking. You're going to go to the school. You're going to get your permit. And then after you get your permit, some places they'll have you ride with a trainer that helps you out in the first phase. In that first phase, they're gonna tell you about docking, driving through small areas, and they're just gonna sit up there with you, and they're gonna ride with you. Okay, once you come back, you're gonna test out. You're gonna get your actual license. Once you get your license, you're gonna go into the next phase. This next phase of training is what most people are talking to you about. This next phase of training is phase 2, where you're gonna be teaming with another trainer. In this situation, he's basically just going to be running with you and pretty much just taking the profit off the top. And you get paid a flat rate, usually from the company, or a flat rate from, they say they take it out of their settlement or whatever like that. Okay, from that point on, it's just money. It's just money. How does your trainer get paid? Your trainer gets paid from all the miles the truck ran, and he doesn't have to really pay you. So it basically doubles his check. It's like he's getting paid for 2 shifts. Well, it is. He's getting paid for 2 shifts. So if he was averaging $1,600, on his lease, he's going to be averaging $3,200 when you get on the truck. It does not help him to tell you the ins and outs of how he gets paid. Some guys do, but it's not in his best interest. Pretty much all he wants you to do is run your shift, run your 600 miles without crashing, so he can run his 600 miles for y'all to be doing basically 1,200 miles in a day. That's pretty much what he wants. He doesn't really care about anything else, to be honest with you. And he probably shouldn't. We can debate that if y'all want. He wants you to be safe, don't get any tickets, don't crash, and do your miles. Now, in this particular situation, y'all come out the other end not knowing about your clock is because you have the privilege of having 2 clocks on the truck, and you don't have to learn any of the tricks of the clock because there's always time to be ran. So that's why you get out on the other end, you don't know what's going on. You're like, hold on, man, I should be, I should, or when the clock times come for you to know what you're doing on your clock, you don't know them because you're used to running, with a teammate. You used to running with this teammate, and his teammate, when you run out of hours, if you ever do, he got a full clock right then and there. Y'all may even swap each other's time. You may get real close to him, and you may run out. And you may just stop and put him on time, and then y'all get to the thing. Hey, man, put me on pre-trip, man. Or just put me. If you run out of town, just switch it on to mine. Like it gets real laxed and relaxed, which is a good chill time. But you're not learning your main piece of money, which is the clock. You're not learning that, and he's not worried about you learning it because he's getting paid regardless. And it's like we're running 600-700 miles a piece a day. You just don't feel like going into it. You don't ask about it. Hey, you don't bring it up. Bang, bang, bully. That's how the game usually goes. And that's why they come out on the other end, and then you run into somebody and you solo now, and you got to learn 6-7 different tricks with your time, or know how to look at something and know how to save your time, or all the little loopholes and everything like that. You don't know none of them, and then you end up, when you get on the other end, you get some bad checks and you just quit out. That's how it usually goes. You quit out. I'm done. I'm going home. I ain't making no money. That's usually how it goes. I don't want to throw this completely on trainers, because if they wanted trainers to really talk about that stuff, they would set up some way to make sure they were doing it. So, the company is not what's the word? They're complicit. They know what's going on. So it's one of those situations where you kind of got to know what questions to ask, which is kind of sucky because you've never done a job before, so you don't know what questions to ask. Because you could Or y'all been working nights a little bit, bro. Sorry about that. But usually you can tell what to ask if you've done the job before, but you haven't. So you don't know to ask him about, splits and, sleeping at the shippers, and you don't know to ask him that stuff. You just like, so that's where really a lot of the questions in my inbox on Patreon, the people who can text back and forth with me, that's where they're coming from, man. They're coming from the fact that you basically got a trainer that didn't care. They just didn't care. They just got their money. They just got their money. They didn't teach you any of the tricks. They didn't tell you to park at the spot. They didn't tell you about not stopping a bunch of times. Because you have so much time on the table that who cares? Y'all have 2 clocks to run. So it's like, regardless of the end of it, y'all can get 1,200 miles in a day. You're always ahead of schedule. You're not used to feeling like you're late because y'all are running so many miles a day. So you're not used to any of those feelings that come through when you're just a regular solo driver. When you're just a regular solo driver, you don't feel, when you're a regular solo driver, the late feeling, it comes around a lot. You ain't used to feeling that. So you either panic or you act like I don't care. They loaded me wrong, or no, bro, you just don't. Like an old guy told me, the thing that helps you out the most is to know when to rush and when to slow down. And what he's meaning about that, you should be able to look at your load and tell, okay, this is tight, I need to be going. Or you should be able to look at the road and the weather and know, okay, no matter what the load is, I need to slow down. He said that's what makes a good trucker or not. Do you know when to rush and when to slow down? That's the biggest question. When are you rushing? When are you slowing down? And if you ain't figured that out, you're going to throw yourself into a situation where you either have crashed because you're rushing during a time where you should be slowing down because the road is slick, or you think that you have time and you're not rushing and you're going to end up late. You got to figure out, well, which one is that for me? Which one is that for me? And it's fairly simple. You know how many miles you can average run in a day. And if you don't, I'm going to tell you. A rule of thumb is 600 miles. 600. Well, for me, I say it's 600 miles, but it's probably really like 550. But to be excellent, 600 miles. So if you're solo now, you just got out of trucking. You just got out of training. You should be able to look at each day as 600 miles. Each day is at 600 miles, and each day is at 10 hours. Okay? If you're 400, you'll be getting off my truck. I'm not going to lie to you. 400 is not enough for me. But that's me when I was a trainer, that's how I felt. Now, so when you look at a load and it says, hey, man, you got 1,300 miles to go and you got to be there. You're picking up early in the morning. You picked it up at 7. You got 1,300 miles to go, and it has to be there by tomorrow night at 11 o'clock. Are you late? I'll wait. I'll wait. Are you late? Are you late, and is it tight? I'll wait on it. Is it late or is it tight? You picked it up at 7 in the morning. You got to be there tomorrow night at 11 o'clock at night. You got 1,300 miles to run. Is it late or is it tight? Y'all quiet. Y'all don't know if it's late or not? You can't figure it out? And this is what I mean. Usually everybody is talking with the conviction of, oh, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm at. As soon as we ask a direct question, then no one answers it. No one answers the question. It's good when we speaking in broad strokes. No, you're not a team, you solo. Thank you, baby. Appreciate you. It's all solo, Andrew. It's solo. Is it late? I'll say the school problem again. You picked it up at 7 a.m. It has to be dropped off at 11 o'clock tomorrow night, and it's 1,300 miles. Is it late? We ain't talking about traffic and variables. We're talking about none of that, Aaron. This is how they're not going to talk to you about traffic when they give you the load. So that's irrelevant. You have to make a decision, snap decision right there. Remember, you got to accept the load. Load says pick it up at 7. Got to be there 11 o'clock the next night. 614 miles. 1,300 miles. Is it tight or is it late? I know the old heads is looking at this like these dudes is softer than baby crap. Y'all soft, bro. Y'all soft, boy. I know the old heads is looking like this new generation of truckers is soft, boy. Soft. Come on now. Dude, it's tight. It's not late, y'all. Stop saying it's late. It's not late. It is not late. And it shows that y'all I ain't gonna lie, man. Y'all, as far as running, y'all sweet, bro. Ain't no way you thought that was late. Y'all soft now. That's not late. That's not late, bro. Let's break it down. When I see a load that said, I'm looking at this load like this, and it says 1,300 miles. All I can see in my face is, okay, I'm gonna try to do 700 miles the first day. This is it. I do 700 miles the first day. All I got is about 500 to do the next day. You're getting it 7 in the morning. You're getting it 7 in the morning. And see, y'all are turning loads down based on these. I know y'all is, man. Andrew, what is 550 a day? Look, you solo now. Ain't no such thing as 550 a day on a tight load, baby. Okay? Ain't no such thing, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. Y'all turning loads down and then y'all coming on. Oh man, they ain't giving me no money, making no money. That's light work, exactly. That's not, bro. I wouldn't even think nothing of it. I'm gonna run this first day down to the bone. I'm gonna run it down to the last 2 minutes. I'm gonna be going between 65 and 70 when it's safe for me to do it. I'm gonna knock out a good 700 the first day. Now, I only can go 65. Okay. That's 40 hours, 1,300 in tens running 65 miles an hour. Okay. Let's do the math. First of all, you're running 11 hours straight. We're going to go for 65 because that's the average for the regime as far as what your truck is governed. So all you can go is 65 miles an hour. So you saying, TB, I'm late. No, you're not late. You're not late. 65 times 11. 65 times 11 straight is 715 miles. 715 miles. And yes, I've gotten all the way down to the last minute and parked. Yes. So, well, that's hard. Listen, if it's hard to do, hard at night, it don't matter. That's the job. You understand? So, okay. You times that by 2, you could do 1,430 miles in this time that I gave y'all. 7 in the morning, 11 o'clock the next night. That's 2 drive shifts, baby. It ain't late till it's 1,430 miles. Period. 1,300 miles divided by 2 is only 650, baby. Come on now. It's only 650, baby. I'm confused. What y'all, don't do that. Don't come in here being. Y'all turning lows down, ain't you? Based on how tight it is. I know you is. You turning lows down based on how tight it is. You a sweet butt rookie. You don't like how it feels when you gotta run tight. You want to run where you comfortable. I get it. And you turning the lows down. Then you wondering why 2 months later you ain't making no money. You wondering why 2 months later you ain't making no money. Because, being generous. Because my thing is, you done told your DM that you sweet butt. Yeah, sugar dumpling. You ain't no runner. You ain't no runner, bro. Ain't no way you looked at that and said it was late. Ain't no way. Ain't no way you looked at that and said it was late, my dude. You ain't here to make no money. You need to go somewhere where it's just set in stone what you gonna make. You shouldn't be doing no load. You shouldn't be doing loads like pay as you go. That's not how it works, bro. It's the thigh meat. Exactly. It's that inner booty loin that I know y'all are turning lows down, bro. I know you're doing it. You're turning lows down because it's uncomfortable. I know y'all doing that. And that don't make no sense to do that. See, this is another thing. Your trainer ain't gonna tell you. Because your trainer just gonna ride the booty meat till all the money's out the joint, and he just gonna, hey, drop you off, have a good career, and he's out of here. You don't have to think about this stuff when you with your trainer because y'all running 2 clocks. You have the privilege of 2 clocks. Come on, guys. Just want to get mental notes of unfamiliar highways and where the person hide at. Buying a CBI can ask ahead of time. Listen, y'all want to do another one? Let's do another one. Peace to the God, the gun, and the rebirth. Please. Let's do another one. Okay? Because y'all give them loads up, bro. And I know you is. Okay. Okay. Divided by okay, now you pick a load up, right? You got to go 2,600 miles. Big money. 2,600 miles. Okay? 2,600 miles. You pick it up Monday, right? and they tell you it got to be there. You pick it up Monday, they tell you it got to be there Thursday night. 4 days. It's 2,600 miles. Is that late? I'll wait on it. Is it late? Come on, y'all so eager to speak on everything else. Now you look and no one sounds stupid. Huh? Is it late? It's late. Y'all want to talk about everything else. Y'all want to step in about everything else. When they get to these numbers, y'all quiet. Bayron say it's late. Ego say it's late. People are saying it's late. That's what I'm saying. That means if you don't understand this basic concept I'm talking about right now, you can't pick no lows, bro. People saying it's late. Now you picked it. Now I'm about to throw you a curveball. Ain't no. Yeah. You pick it up Monday, 7 in the morning. Right? But it drops Thursday at 8 in the morning. Is it late? Drugs. Fact, po' boy. I'm waiting. See, before I gave you till 11 o'clock at night, see, and you had 4 dry shifts. You understand that? So, yeah, you good to go. Is it late? Same miles, same day, but you got to drop at 7 in the morning. You don't got all day to drop it. Is it late? My thing is 122 people here scared to say something. That's what's funny about how cowardly y'all are. It's sad how cowardly y'all are. Sit there and won't say nothing. No, it ain't. It ain't late. That's on time. Jesus Joseph. Y'all here, y'all denying that booty to me. Y'all denying all that money. Y'all really saying no to them lows, bro. Like I say, what your trainer didn't tell you. Y'all leaving all the money on the board. That's sad that y'all not make no money, bro. But y'all want to come on here and debate. I can't debate with you. Understand that? Well, you saying that's late. Let me break it down. Listen. You pick it up 7 in the morning. We ain't talking about traffic, bro. We talking about is the math late or not? Because traffic is something you can call and be forgiven for. We ain't talking about no traffic. Is the math late or not? This is what I say. When you speak, you need to know what you're talking about. When you getting these loads, you denying loads based on crap that the DM know you can do. Okay? You pick the load up 7 o'clock in the morning. We're going to say you left 7 o'clock in the morning to get down the road, all right? You left 7 o'clock in the morning. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll call it 6 o'clock in the afternoon because you got to do 30 minutes. 6 o'clock in the afternoon, You got to shut it down. 6 in the afternoon, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. You start driving 4 o'clock in the morning next day. You start driving 4 o'clock in the morning next day. See, the reason why y'all feel this way because y'all are not doing 10 hours in the sleeper. Peace to the God rebirth. You're not doing your clock right. That's why you think it's late. You're not doing 10 hours in the sleeper, bro. You doing 12 and 13, 14. You waking up every day at 7 in the morning, bro. Okay. Now it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Now you pick up 6 o'clock in the morning. No, you wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. You drove from 7 to 6 in the afternoon. You wake up 4 o'clock in the morning. You start driving. 4 o'clock in the morning. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You shut it down. You shut it down. You done did 2 days. You done did 12. If you're doing 700 a day, you done did 1,400 miles. Understand that? You shut it down 2 o'clock in the afternoon. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You freaking wake up 12 o'clock. Listen, Antonio don't want to send me a cash app, and I'm teaching you fools how to make money. Y'all not listening to me. Oh. Now it's 12 o'clock in the morning next time you start running. Third day, you running 12 in the morning. Right? Third day, you running 12 in the morning. 12. That means you going to shut down. Peace to the God. You're going to shut down 12 o'clock. You're going to start 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're going to fall asleep 10 in the morning. Doggy. On that third day. You gonna fall asleep 3 o'clock. You gonna fall asleep. Wake up, go to sleep 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night. That last shift gonna be through the night. You gonna be getting there in the morning and getting your money. But you too busy jigabooing. See, that's why I let y'all fools talk, bro. I know y'all ain't no runners, bro. Ain't no runners in here. Ain't no runners in here, bro. You can go on shoot me, bro. Ain't no runners in here. Y'all say that's late. I mean, you ain't running. You ain't running. That's late. Ain't no way. Really? I just told you a simple way to kick your check up from $1,200 to $2,000. I just told you a simple way to do that. Do you show me love? Y'all don't mess with me. Y'all rather pay for the booty meat. I know what it is. I'm telling you how to make money. Your trainer gonna tell you. He gonna tell you how to make do. That mean that it was about 40% of y'all in here saying that the load was late. That means you to turn the load down, bro. Oh man, that's late, man. Come on, bro. Can you extend the time? And the first thing the DM gonna say, you ain't no runner. You ain't no runner. All the old heads in here wouldn't have said that was late. Now they would have told the DM, all right, listen, it's a little tight, but I'm gonna get into it though. I should be able to make it, but it's a little tight. And they would have told you, all right, let me know if you hit traffic or something, because I know it's tight. Just hit me, let me know. We'll let the other side know if you hit some bad weather. Now both of y'all on the same accord. Boom, you hit it, you're running like you ain't got nothing else to do. Your DM can look at your clock, bro. He can tell. Peace to the God. He can tell. He can tell. What can he tell? Let's say you was waking up 5, 6 in the morning every day. He can count the 2-3 hours you burned a day. So you would have got there 2 in the afternoon, but you burned 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. You burned 12 hours in the sleeper the whole trip, bro. You'd have been there 12 hours earlier. That's why I say the reason you ain't making no money, it's you. You suck. You suck, bro. It's that silly. Ain't nothing wrong with it. This is my problem with y'all. This is my problem with y'all. 65 times 11 is 715, bro. It's not 615 miles. Where'd you get 615 miles from? And that's how they do you. When I get depression, that's how they do it. They shut you down. And that's how they do you. We was learning today. We was learning today. And they done shut the lie down, bro. Can y'all even see it anymore? It's telling me the live is shut down. I ain't even broadcasting no more.